This is the new Dacia Spring, or Dacia Spring as some people will call it. It's almost irrelevant that the Spring has been on sale on left-hand drive markets in Europe since 2021, as this is an all-new model, and for the first time it's coming in right-hand drive for the UK and Ireland. It is set to be one of the most affordable electric cars in the country, which is quite some claim and really good news for people wanting to get on the electric car ladder for the first time. Some 93% of Dacia Spring buyers so far have come from a petrol car. So this is a big deal for the Irish market, for the European market, because it's one of the first electric cars people are going to experience. Well, there's a lot to look at. So let's have a quick look around it. One big thing, if you've ever seen the initial Spring, it kind of looks like a cheap plastically little electric car. This is so much more substantial. It keeps the new Dacia corporate identity at the front here with the new badging, and it kind of ties in with the new Dacia Duster in that way. This one is the Extreme, so it's the top end model. It's got 15-inch wheels, they're black. It's got these copper accents here and loads of other bits and pieces. Actually, we'll come back to the front bumper here. Check this out. This is like a cityscape, just to show that it is a city car. And actually in this generation, Dacia has gotten rid of the roof bars because they're unnecessary weight, they're unnecessary in terms of aerodynamics. This is pretty much just a 5-door hatchback, which is no bad thing. Very compact. It's only 3.7 meters long, and it fits perfectly in the city. It should be easy to maneuver. It's got a great turning circle. It should be very efficient as well. That's a key detail of this car. It weighs less than a ton, so less than 1,000 kilograms. And Dacia is quoting something like 14.6 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers, and that's incredible efficiency. It means it can get away with quite a small battery. Its buyers are likely to expect 400, 500 kilometers range, which is fine. Dacia reckons it's about 220 kilometers, or over 220 kilometers for all models in the lineup. And that is fine for a city car, absolutely fine. Depends on the pricing, of course. In here, you get over 300 litres of space still, so even though it's a compact electric car, it's still quite practical actually. Inside, I'll show in a minute, there are seats for 5. It's better for 4, obviously, but it's not as tight in there as you might expect. Now, we don't know the pricing yet, but Dacia Ireland is promising it's going to be one of the most affordable electric cars on the market. Let's look inside to see if there's any compromise. Somewhat surprisingly, there's plenty of space in here. And check out this headroom. It's got a bit of adjustment on this seat as well. Pretty good. Even the steering wheel goes up and down. Okay, it doesn't come in and out, but this is at the lower end of the market, to be fair. And yeah, it is a bit cheap and cheerful in here. Some of the surfaces are quite hard, but they're all textured. And the design is quite pleasant. It's got a very modern climate control system here. Okay, air conditioning might not be in all the models. We'll wait and see. That hasn't all been confirmed. There's likely to be 3 different trim levels, actually. One very basic, one bestseller, and one the Extreme, which is this, which comes with all the bells and whistles. That includes a touchscreen here. The entry-level model is likely to have a clamp and a USB port for put your phone up there and act as the infotainment. They all get this digital instrumentation in front here, and loads of space for oddments around the place. An extra little bit actually is something called U-clip. So these little pieces, clamps around the place where you can get accessories that plug and play into it, which is a neat little system that lets buyers accessorize it as they wish. So overall, it's very decent. I mean, wait and see what the pricing is like, but definitely bodes well. We look forward to spending more time with it driving later on and seeing what it's like when it arrives in the country. That's our very first look at the new Dacia Spring. It's really good news for people getting on the EV ladder that this is coming to Ireland. It's going to be affordable. As I said, I don't know how affordable, but actually I don't think that's the only thing people are going to buy it for. I think it looks good. It's good size. It's very well equipped as well. It's a lot going for it. Anyway, if you want to know more, pop along to the website. It's CompleteCar.ie, and it's a great resource for researching your next new car.